Hey there, hockey fans. Welcome into another matchup preview. Pat Strong, joined by the voice himself, Rhett McGibbon. Today we're talking about the men's Division II team as they just finished doing battle with the number 2 team in the nation in Lindenwood Lions. And Rhett, this was a matchup that kind of sets the Flames on the path of what they were hoping to be, which is putting them in the contention for a national title, taking 2 of the 3 games.
Yeah, when we saw this 3-game series coming up against Lindenwood, I think everybody had that kind of marked on the calendar, right? Like, this is going to be a great measuring stick weekend for the Liberty D2 Flames, and they answered the call.
Yeah.
They came in taking 2 of 3. The Friday night game, they looked extremely well. I think what was most impressive to me, though, Pat, was looking at Sunday. You come in on the Saturday, you get beat, you didn't play great. And then Sunday, you come back and you're able to respond and take that game. I think that speaks volumes about this team, volumes about their leadership, and then the younger guys too. It shows them how to bounce back from adversity, and that's what you need in a national championship setting, and to be able to take a pair of games away from the number 2 team in the nation. That talks a lot about the Liberty Flames, and we've mentioned a couple times, this is anybody's year at the D2 level. I think anybody could jump up there and grab a national championship this year, and Liberty D2 showing that they're going to be right in the mix.
And for the Flames, it was very impressive. We've been talking about and probably giving them a little bit hard time, more hard time than they should, on the power play, and the Flames were able to respond, scoring a power play goal in all 3 matches versus the Lions. But the one thing I would say they potentially want to work on is not only just obviously finding things up on the PK, because unfortunately against another top team, they allowed a power play goal in each game, but then even also some of the defensive zone miscues that led to success, and that's why the Lions took game 2.
Yeah, the biggest thing is staying out of the box, obviously. But then, historically, D2 has had a real solid PK. Now, when you go up against top-tier teams, you're going to have to rely on looking at a video and altering your PK a little bit to conform to what their power play is bringing. Now that you've seen some of the top tier teams and you're going to nationals, you'll be able to do that, and Lord willing, going to nationals, I think there's a team that's going to get there. So yeah, PK needs to respond and get better, but knowing Coach Hughes and his staff, they will.
And one of the things that's going to be interesting now, coming up here soon for the Flames, they're going to head back to Lindenwood now this time. They're going to not only play the Lions, who currently sit at number 2. We'll see how the rankings shape out. But currently we'll play the Lions. They're going to play the number 1 team in Mary. And then also another team will be heading out there. I haven't heard who the other opponent is, but they're in that ranking category, potentially will be making nationals. So this next showcase that they have at Lindenwood, this is going to also kind of put them on that trajectory that they're hoping to get to for nationals.
Yeah, it's a great learning experience for the younger guys on this team, and we talked about watching video, right? This is the time you do that now. You've played Mary, you've played Lindenwood, you get in there, you watch the tape, you react to what they've brought you, and this is a great chance for you to, I'm not going to say show dominance, but you're going to be right in the thick of things. There's not going to be any blowouts, I don't believe, coming up against Lindenwood and against Mary. It's going to be tooth and nail all the way through, and you're going to rely a lot on your goaltender, Dakota Sihainuk, and you need him to be your best PK guy, and it's going to be a lot of weight on his shoulders, but we've seen that he's been up to the challenge during his time at LU, and I think he can even take his game to another level. He's got that ability. He's been a tremendous goaltender. He served his time well under Partridge, and now it's his time to shine, and he looks like he might have the potential to be a national championship caliber goaltender. So a lot of elements need to go right for you coming up at that showcase, but Liberty D2 has it in their skill set to be able to do so. But I think we talked about it. Staying out of the box, priority number 1, because whenever you play the top tier teams in the nation, they all have a quality power play.
Well, we can't wait to see how it all shapes out, as the Flames will do battle against the Lions in Mary, and then also another opponent for the showcase that they had head up in St. Louis in some time. Make sure to follow the Flames on social media. As always, that's Rhett McGibbon. I'm Pat Strong.